like a boss.
All right, guys. So look, man. Today I'm making a very important video for you guys, and the reason why I'm calling this important is because it explains a lot of the frustrating things that comes with dating women, right? It just does, right? And this is the reality of giving women space, all right? And why you got to give them space. Look, man. People naturally, when you're talking to people, naturally you're not really looking at them. Like it's very rare that you meet people and you treat them for who they are and you see them and judge them based on who they really are. Usually the way we're judging people is based on our own projections. Let me give you an example. Everything that we process, we process it through a fog of emotion. And it changes the way that we perceive it. It's almost like the Instagram lenses. Some people have different lenses, and as a result, it distorts reality in a certain way. So let's just say you came home from work and you're pissed off, right? Or better yet, let's just say somebody mugged you, right? And so you walk around the street expecting to be mugged, right? So you see a random dude walking and you just clench up, right? It's because you're projecting. Why are you projecting? It's because it's an emotion, and that emotion, and not an emotion, it's something that reminds you of that experience, and so you expect it to happen again. It's just your body's not rational. It's more emotional, right? And so you're walking around, somebody says hi to you, and you get jumpy, right? And the person who's scaring you, they're like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't do nothing to you, dude. What that person doesn't understand is that that person who's reacting to you isn't really reacting to you. They're reacting to their own projections. Now, why is that? It's because they have emotions that they haven't processed. It's either fresh in their minds or they haven't processed it. They never. So how do women not process those emotions? Is that they go from relationship to relationship. A negative thing happens, right? And they projected a fantasy, right? Maybe because they assumed that it'll make them happy. And as a result, if being with you makes me happy, this is a very important thing, and it has to happen, right? So when they see you, they don't see you. They see a fantasy, right? And so that's why you could treat them like shit, and they'll still come back to you because they in their heads they think that this fantasy is what they need to be happy. So they think that it's something that they can control. They think that they can control it. So even though you're treating them like shit, because they already have you in their fantasies, they'll let you treat them like shit as long as you keep your distance, right? Because once the more time you spend with someone, the more you can really see through the fog of emotion. Unless they're abused, unless they're abused so hard that they don't have space to think rationally, right? That's the only way that you could stay with somebody and still stay and still treat them like shit, and they can still stay with you because they could potentially be getting abused, or they have such a traumatic past that they don't have the mental strength to think rationally. So whenever you spend a lot of time with that woman, right, what would happen is that and she'll naturally start feeling less and less emotion, right? You naturally stop making her feel irrational. You naturally stop so she naturally will think more rationally. So that's why you can't see them every day. That's why with a girl that you like, you gotta give her that space, because if you don't give her that space, she'll stop projecting, right? Because she'll just naturally get to know you. You see, so it's always important, for the sake of you, of keeping that girl, to give her space, because if you don't, by giving her space, it gives more room for her projections to play in her mind. You see what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the celebrities that people like, they don't love the celebrity, they just love the projection the celebrity has. Like, for example, if you like Leonardo da Vinci, right? I'm a fan of Leonardo. I could bet you money that if I met Leonardo da Vinci, we wouldn't click as much, right? I'm only able to click with the Leonardo that I have in my mind, right? Because this Leonardo fits maybe some things that I wish I had in myself, right? And so that's what happens with these women, is that when a woman just likes you, right? Let's just say that you give her space. What tends to happen is that by you giving her space, you activate a certain mechanism in her. You activate like a fear response, like, oh my God, I could lose him, right? And for some women, when you activate that, they'll begin to sort of play out their traumas with the relationship they had with their parents, or maybe a relationship with a certain partner didn't work out, and so your actions reminds her of when how that guy started acting when he was gonna break up with her. So what she'll do is that she'll either leave you, right, because she doesn't want to get hurt, or if there's an attachment, she'll sort of try to, it's almost like when you see a house burning, she'll try to throw water at it, and sometimes water at it means sucking your dick. Sometimes throw water at it means chasing you even harder, right? Giving you that threesome, like that. That's what tends to happen, right? So, but if you stay around too long, if you give her too much of your dose, she'll naturally become immune to you. It's like when you smoke too much, you become immune to the drug, and when women become immune to the drug, they move on. They find somebody who could give her that more of that fantasy, right? It's because they're addicted to their pain. They're addicted to this cycle of pain. And if you don't do it, somebody else will. But the thing is, that person who does it is the person who's going to be getting the benefit. The unfortunate truth about is that some of these women are stuck in a pattern, right? And if you snap her out of it, like if you spend enough time with her, she'll end up seeing you for who you are and getting turned off. Now look, it's a pattern that they're on, and it's their problem, right? But then you have women though who don't get turned off, right? You have women who you could spend enough time with, and she won't get turned off. Why is that? Because she really likes you, right? And unfortunately, you don't want to find out if she really likes you through that, because that will mean that you're gonna be very frustrated. You're gonna think they like you, and when you actually meet a girl that really likes you and that will really stick with you no matter the neediness, you'll be so needy that you turn her off. It's fucked up, right? So it's kind of like, so you sort of, I don't know the solution to this, but you sort of have to, like, it sounds like I'm talking to you guys like a lot of you guys have this problem, right? The truth is that a lot of you guys wish you guys had the problem, but if you have enough women who are needed for you, right? It could be very hard to distinguish the ones that are needy for you because of their own projections, as opposed to the needy for you because of liking you for your chemistry. What you got to do is go with the chemistry that you feel with her, and after that, I truly don't know. To be honest with you, I just think that if you really want to find out, you got to risk losing her. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you really want to find out, you gotta risk getting in a committed relationship with her and seeing if she stays, because that's the only way that you can see is being in a relationship with her and staying and seeing whether or not she gets turned off by it. I mean, the problem is that when you have other factors, like when you have other women involved, when you create jealousy, you can't really find out if she's liking you for you or because she's liking you because she's reacting to the jealousy. It's hard to find out. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to find out. Now, it is what it could, because the risk of really trying to find out means losing them. You know what I'm saying? There's some things I haven't figured out, man. So yeah, man, that's how it is, man. And that's why you got to give them space, right? Because if you don't give them that space, they'll be able to see you for who you are. And once they see you for who you are, if they're projecting, they'll get turned off. Oops. It's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. It sucks, right? All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, go to the link below. Check out my Spanish channel that I have for this in Spanish on the description down below, and also go to my Patreon. And in my Patreon, if you guys have video suggestions, you guys can become my Patreon members, and you guys can ask questions, and I'll make videos based on the questions that you guys ask. Okay. All right. Peace out, people.
All right, guys, we're going to have a brief intermission so that I can tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around 238, 200. No, naturally is at $346. But you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at 238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.